Okay, we are starting with this new topic in application of derivatives that is called as Lagrange's mean value theorem. Okay, in short, it is also known as LMVT. Okay, so what is this Lagrange's mean value theorem? Let us understand the statement first. So the question or the function in the theorem would be continuous. So if f of x is continuous in closed interval a to b and differentiable means derivative will exist at each and every point. So it is continuous in a to b closed interval and differentiable in open interval a to b. Then there exists, I would say, then there exists at least one value of C belonging to the interval open interval a to b such that f dash c is fb minus f of a upon b minus a. Okay, so the statement, again, it's a lengthy one, so we should again revisit the statement. The statement says if the function is continuous in closed interval a to b and differentiable means smooth, right? It will be like every point derivative will exist. So then there exists at least one value in the interval a to b where f dash c is equal to fb minus fa upon b minus a is satisfied. So f dash c is fb minus fa upon b minus a is satisfied. Okay, now what does geometrically this statement mean? Right, geometrically the statement says that if there is a curve which is continuous, if there is a curve which is differentiable, so we have a function like this: continuous smooth curve y is fx. Okay, so let me take a point A on this. Is a comma f of a. Okay, I repeat, is a comma f of a. Okay, then there is point B here, b comma f of b. Okay, then we connect this, right? So we get AB. Now what will be slope of chord AB? Understand, it is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Yera, this is going to be slope of chord AB. Slope of chord AB, that is here on the right hand side. Check. y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, fb minus fa upon b minus a. Okay, now what is this left hand side then? What is left hand side? f dash c डेरिवेटिव लेके हमको क्या मिलता है? डेरिवेटिव लेके हमको मिलता है स्लोप ऑफ tangent at that point. Tangents and normals, application of derivatives, please remember that. So if I find out derivative at c, I get slope of tangent at point c. Okay, so what is the statement now? Now what is the statement? What meaning does it get? That the slope of tangent at c is equal to slope of chord AB, and slope of tangent at C, वो point C कहाँ पे है? Here. There will be a point C, okay, right between A and B, where if you make tangent to the curve, the tangent will be parallel to the chord. Why? Because then only the slopes will be equal, right? So what we have here is f of a. Now we have here f of a. So what is happening is we are getting slope of chord fb minus fa upon b minus a. And then what is happening on the right hand side? On the right hand side we are getting derivative at c. Geometrically derivative at c means it is slope of tangent at c. So what the statement says कि there has to be at least one point c where if you make the tangent will be parallel to chord. The tangent will be parallel to chord. That is what the statement of Lagrange's mean value theorem is. We repeat this with the help of another diagram. Let us take another diagram into consideration. Okay, we are going to make another diagram here. So I have, say this as a function. Okay, such sin x भी ऐसे फंक्शन था, बट वो x एक्सेस पे रहता है ऐसा ऑसिलेटिंग. नाउ यहाँ पे हम लोग बनाते a, ठीक है. यहाँ पे here let us say we have a point which is b and we have chord AB, right? यहाँ पे the coordinates are b comma f of b. यहाँ पे coordinates will be a comma f of a, right? Then by concept, if the function is continuous, if the function is differentiable, then there should exist at least one value of c. ये at least one बोला है, लेकिन यहाँ पे जब आप ये देखोगे, चेक करोगे तो दो वैल्यूज मिल रहा है. सो एटलीस्ट वन मतलब मिनिमम एक तो होगा ही, एक से ज्यादा भी हो सकता है. तो एक पॉइंट बिटवीन ए एंड बी हम लोग को मिल रहा है C1, जहां पे स्लोप ऑफ टेंजेंट विल बी इक्वल टू स्लोप ऑफ कॉर्ड. ये रहा A, ये रहा B. अकॉर्डिंग टू स्टेटमेंट देयर हैज टू बी एटलीस्ट वन वैल्यू C in the interval. So LMVT के हिसाब से, Lagrange's mean value theorem के हिसाब से there has to be at least one value of c in the interval such that slope of tangent at that point will become equal to slope of chord. Means tangent and chord will become parallel. So एक तो हो जाएगा f dash c1 in this case, c equal to c1. दूसरा हम लोग को यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा C equal to C2, right? यहाँ पे आ जाएगा F dash C2. So that is what the meaning of this statement is. Geometrically, if you see, then it makes more sense. What they are trying to say is any continuous curve you take two random points joining, forming a chord. There has to be a tangent parallel to the chord, and that too at a point in the interval. Again, I took a continuous and a differentiable curve, smooth continuous curve you have to take, and you can make tangents, and you'll see it will be parallel to chord. Or you can take any two random points, and then you can see there will be a point where the tangent will be parallel to the chord. Okay, that is what the meaning of Rolle's theorem, Lagrange's mean value theorem is. Rolle's theorem will come ahead. We are going to do that also. This is the meaning of Lagrange's mean value theorem. Okay, slope of tangent at C, slope of tangent at C, slope of tangent at C. It can be more than one point also. It has to be at least one. It can be more than one. Is parallel to chord AB. So you take a continuous curve, take any two random points, join them. You will definitely get minimum one tangent having slope same as chord AB. That is what LMVT says. Okay. So we go ahead with the sums. There we have two types of sums. One is verification. The other is validation. The validation is like we'll have to check whether LMVT or Rolle's can be applied or not. So the first question here is verification. Verification is like we are going to find the value of C, and we will check the value of C, and ultimately we'll have to say that C lies between the interval. We'll check whether C lies or not, but since LMVT is true, Lagrange's mean value theorem is true, so there will be a value, right? Let us check how it comes. So first of all, I have a function as root of x plus 4. Now square root of x function, how to plot it, I have already taught you guys during the classes. We have done that. So यहाँ पे एक बार वापस देख लेते हैं शॉर्ट में. ये जो है ये हो गया स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ x. Okay, square root of x plus 4 चाहिए, तो what will happen is the origin will get shifted to -4. So -4 से आपका ग्राफ चालू हो जाएगा, और यहाँ पे 0 पे आपको 2 मिलेगा. This will be square root of x plus 4. So that is the change, but what I want you to focus is on the continuity, is on the differentiability. So in the interval 0, यहाँ से हम लोग को interval start करना है. So in the interval 0 से लेके maybe 5 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. 0 to 5 इंटरवल में हम लोग को ग्राफ जो है वो स्मूथ मिलेगा, कंटिन्यूस मिलेगा, डिफरेंशिएबल मिलेगा. सो आई कैन देन से कि यहाँ पे fx is equals to root of x plus 4 is continuous on interval 0 to 5 and differentiable on interval, open interval 0 to 5. Derivative exist करेगा, then right, therefore you can say LMVT is applicable, right? So therefore we have to say LMVT is applicable. Function has to be continuous, function has to be differentiable, LMVT is applicable. Now according to LMVT, so we have to say therefore there should exist at least one value of C belonging to the interval 0 to 5 where f dash C is fb minus fa upon b minus a, right? Obviously those b and a are 5 and 0 respectively, so basically f dash c जो है वो हो जाएगा f5 minus f0 upon 5 minus 0, right? Now f dash c जो है f dash c, इसका डेरिवेटिव निकालना होगा. इसका डेरिवेटिव निकालेंगे तो क्या आएगा? 1 by, we're going to get 1 by 2 root x plus 4 into, you'll have chain rule, so fx is equals to root of x plus 4 है, उसका डेरिवेटिव निकालेंगे तो 1 by 2 root x plus 4 आएगा, right? Into derivative of x plus 4 will be 1. That you have to find out when x is c is f5. 5 डालेंगे root 9 हो जाएगा 3 minus 0 डालेंगे तो root 4 हो जाएगा 2 upon 5, right? So therefore what we have is 2 root c plus 4 equal to 2 root c plus 4 equal to 5, okay? And then what I see is root of c plus 4, 5 by 2, c plus 4 is 25 by 4, subtract 4, we get c as 9 by 4. 9 by 4 by decimal is 2.25, and definitely 2.25 is in the interval 0 to 5. So I would say since 2.25 belongs to the interval 0 to 5, LMVT will say LMVT is verified. Okay. So again I repeat the solution. We'll highlight the key points here. So fx equal to root x plus 4 के लिए in the interval 0 to 5 हमको verify करना था Lagrange's mean value theorem. So understand how the sum goes. We take function as root x plus 4. We say it is continuous. It is differentiable in the interval, and therefore LMVT is applicable. Once LMVT is applicable, according to LMVT, according to Lagrange's mean value theorem, what should happen? There should be existing at least one value of C in the interval 0 to 5, where slope of tangent will become equal to slope of chord, where f dash c will be f5 minus f0 upon 5 minus 0, and we solve that equation, we get the value of c 2.25, right? So there should exist c. So हम लोग ने वो c find किया. According to LMVT there will be c, where slope of tangent will be equal to slope of chord. तो हम लोग ने वो इक्वेशन क्रिएट किया, स्लोप ऑफ टेंजेंट इक्वल टू स्लोप ऑफ कॉर्ड. ये इक्वेशन हम लोग ने सॉल्व किया, सी का वैल्यू आया 2.25. 2.25 लाइज इन द इंटरवल, हेंस एलएमवीटी इज वेरीफाइड, राइट? अगेन द फ्लो इज फंक्शन पे एलएमवीटी एप्लीकेबल है, उसके बाद बोलना है देयर शुड एग्जिस्ट एटलीस्ट वन वैल्यू ऑफ सी बिलोंगिंग टू द इंटरवल 0 to 5 सच दैट दिस विल हैपन. स्लोप ऑफ टेंजेंट विल बी इक्वल टू स्लोप ऑफ कॉर्ड. And then we actually solve it, find the value and say yes, 2.25 RI value, and that is according to LMVT between 0 and 5. Hence, LMVT is verified. Okay, so that is how we are going to go about the sums. The next question again is similar. We can repeat the process with another example. Okay, so the process will be verify LMVT. So first you have x plus 1 by x. I would say x, graph of x, matlab y equal to x, is a straight line passing through origin. So we have y equal to x as a straight line passing through origin, right? Then we have y equal to 1 by x. y equal to 1 by x is this type of graph, right? ये सब graphs हम लोग ने functions chapter में देखा हुआ है. What interval they are talking about is 1, 2, 3. What interval they are talking about is the interval 1, 2, 3. So in that interval 1, 2, 3, see this function is continuous. See that function is differentiable. Derivative हर point पे exist करता है. यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम है y इक्वल टू 1 बाई एक्स पे, बट वो प्रॉब्लम 0 पे है, वो प्रॉब्लम ओरिजिन पे है, वो प्रॉब्लम 1 और 3 के बीच में नहीं है. सो इन 1 to 3 इंटरवल द फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूस, द फंक्शन इज स्मूथ, द फंक्शन इज डिफरेंशिएबल. सो वी कैन से दैट सिंस y equal to x and y equal to 1 by x are continuous in closed interval 1 to 3 and differentiable in open interval 1 to 3. So we have y equal to x, y equal to 1 by x are continuous in closed interval 1 to 3 and differentiable in open interval 1 to 3. Then fx equal to x plus 1 by x. So continuous plus continuous will give you a continuous function. Differentiable plus differentiable will give you a differentiable function. So fx equal to x plus 1 by x is also continuous and differentiable in their respective intervals. Okay, so y equal to x is continuous and differentiable, y equal to 1 by x is also continuous and differentiable. So addition will give you continuous and differentiable function. Okay, two continuous functions if you add you get continuous function, two differentiable functions if you add you get differentiable functions. Now I would say therefore LMVT is applicable. Therefore C belongs to interval A to B, right, where such that f dash C is FB minus FA upon B minus A, such that f dash C is F3 minus F1 upon 3 minus 1. Okay, so C should belong to this interval such that this will happen. Now ये LMVT का बोलना है. So LMVT is applicable function is continuous and differentiable, function x plus 1 by x, and in their respective intervals, and therefore LMVT is applicable. Now LMVT is applicable, therefore C belonging to 1 to 3, such that f dash C is equal to f3 minus f of 1 upon 3 minus 1. So there has to be C in this interval according to LMVT. वेरिफिकेशन मतलब हमारा काम क्या है, हमको वो सी फाइंड करना है और बताना है कि हाँ सच में LMVT के हिसाब से जो बोला गया है वो हो रहा है, दैट इज हैपनिंग, राइट. So LMVT is applicable, and if LMVT is applicable according to the statement, there will be a value in this interval where f dash C is f3 minus f1 upon 3 minus 1. Okay, so let us find the value of that now. So f dash C क्या हो जाएगा, derivative of this function you will get it as 1 minus 1 by x square when x is C equal to, you put 3 in this, you get 3 plus 1 by 3. 3 plus 1 by 3, that is 10 by 3. Minus, you put 1 in this, you get 1 plus 1, that is 2 upon 2. Okay. Then we can solve further. What do we get here is 1 minus 1 by C square equal to, we have 10 minus 6, that is 4 by 6. After LCM and all, we are going to get this as 10 by 3, we get 6, and that is 4 by 6. 4 by 6, we are going to get 1 by C square, as this is 2 by 3. Goes here, we have 1 by 3. So ultimately we get two values of C, which is plus or minus root 3, out of which I can say root 3 belongs to our interval 1 to 3. That is 1.732 belongs to the interval 1 to 3, and therefore LMVT is verified. So LMVT says there has to be a point in this interval where slope of tangent will be equal to slope of chord. Slope of tangent at C should be equal to slope of chord joining 1 and 3. And I will actually find that value, and I find that value to be plus minus root 3. Obviously minus root 3 does not lie in our interval, but there is root 3 which lies in our interval. So I get root 3 belonging to 1 to 3. So actually there is a value. The value is root 3. It lies in the interval as said by LMVT. Hence LMVT is verified. Very easy sums, very straightforward sums we have. We already know that LMVT is true, the statement is true, the theorem is true. So आंसर आने ही वाला है in the interval. बस खाली हम लोग को फाइंड करना है वो वैल्यू क्या है और बताना है. In this case the value is root 3. So root 3 lies in the interval 1 to 3, and hence LMVT is verified. Okay. So I hope ये sum clear है. I repeat again, x plus 1 by x, we have to say it is continuous and differentiable, and if LMVT is applicable, then there has to be a value in 1 to 3 where slope of tangent will be equal to slope of chord. Now actually we solve this slope of tangent equal to slope of chord thing, and the equation we solve, we get the value of C as root 3, and hence we say yes, there is a value root 3 where we can say it lies in the interval between 1 and 3. It lies according to LMVT. There has to be a value, and we have found that value. So hence LMVT is verified. Okay, that is the solution.